My name is Suze. I work with women to help them find balance between their own internal masculine and feminine energies so that women can live really fulfilled, successful lives. Don't mind my cat, this is Willow. I'm recording a few videos today and she is deciding to make a little appearance, but she is part of my world and part of my spiritual team and support, so just don't mind her as she runs around here. So anyway, today I want to talk about masculine energy. This is going to be just a basic video talking about some masculine energy and what exactly that is, some key words so that you can recognize when you're in your masculine, when you're in your feminine, and just creating some definitions around it. I really have been led to kind of go back to the beginning, go back to the basics, and make some videos about the really foundational aspects of masculine and feminine energies to really help us all. So no matter where you're at with your journey, with your self-love, with your self-worth, with anything that's going on with you internally, finding that wholeness, releasing codependency is a big one here too. If you're in this world of really working through these things, I just wanted to go back and really create some groundwork for the masculine and feminine energies. So today we're talking about masculine energy. Masculine energy, right? Masculine energy is something that a lot of women, particularly in my age group, have really come to realize we've spent the majority of our lives living in this masculine energy. A lot of us grew up, sorry, I've got cat hairs everywhere. I'm very real in my videos, you guys, so just hang on tight with me. A lot of us women in my generation, and even a little bit younger than me too, and older, have really found that we grew up in these environments that really promoted masculine energy and really created this mindset, ingrained this mindset within us that success and happiness comes this very masculine way. And so what I mean by that is anything that's very like logical, very analytical, very thinking, it makes sense. That mind kind of stuff, that's all very masculine, right? Boundaries, schedules, rigidity in the body, tenseness in the body, pushing, forcing, trying to make something happen, the whole hustle culture, that is all very masculine energy, right? And for a lot of us women, our story kind of starts really of creating an authentic life really starts when we realize we've been stuck in this paradigm of masculine energy and it just doesn't work anymore. My story started many years ago where I got to this point where I was so stuck in this masculine energy, I just completely burnt myself out. My body was falling apart. I was very sick. I was very depressed. I was just completely burnt out. And I had this voice inside of me that was telling me like something's really wrong here. And that voice had kind of been going on for a few years before that, and I just kind of shoved it down, like we all like to try to do. Shoved that little voice down, was like, yeah, okay. And then one day, it's like my body just was really screaming at me, completely burnt out, and I couldn't ignore that little voice anymore, right? Something's really wrong here. Something's not right. It was kind of like, time to come home, time to come home. So that really began my journey down the feminine energy. But again, I don't really want to talk about feminine. There's other videos for that here on this channel. I want to talk about the masculine today. So recognizing in your body when you're in your masculine energy is pretty easy because our world is really geared around promoting masculine energy still. In this past several years since I've been doing this work with women with Inhale Love, I've really seen a collective shift of more and more away from masculine energy and into a more feminine energy and embracing that and promoting that, which I am thrilled to see. But there still is a lot of work out there in really moving into more of a feminine way of doing things. So, like I said, look at your schedule. Is it jam-packed? Do you always feel like you are rushing somewhere? Do you feel like you are always like have to do this and then have to do this and there's no space in your day for you to really breathe? Do you feel a really heavy sense of responsibility for like everyone around you and you have to do all the things for everyone? This is a lot of unhealthy masculine that is running around in women and wiping us out. I know some women who, and it always comes out this way, it's like your body will start screaming at you. Your body will literally start falling apart because you're so out of touch with your feminine core. You're so out of touch with who you authentically are and are ignoring a part of you as a feminine woman. You're ignoring a part of you that really needs to be seen. So like I said, I am all about the balance of the masculine, the mental, the thinking, the doing, the pushing, and the feminine, the heart, the space, the connection, the ethereal. It's about balance. So it's not that we're completely ignoring the masculine or saying that it's bad. That's a whole nother topic for another day, right? Because I went through that too, of like once I got into the feminine, I was like, oh, well, shame on the masculine. I don't want anything to do with that. But the reality is you're not going to get anything done in your day if you're not in masculine energy. When you're cleaning your house, you're in masculine energy. I have 2 boys. When you're parenting, you're in masculine energy. When you're cooking for your family, you're in masculine energy. When you're working, you're in masculine energy. So clearly we have to have a balance between the two. No, I know. She loves to claw this chair, and this is like one of my favorites. I don't want you clawing the chair, little girl. So we have to find the balance. But just notice in your body to start. I'm going to make this just, again, this is a very foundational, quick little video. Notice where in your body maybe you feel closed off and tight and rigid. Or notice in your day where you feel tight and rigid and rushed. Those are times when you're in your masculine and maybe you've gone a little too far in your masculine. Again, there has to be the balance of doing the things, but doing them from love, not doing them in order to gain love, right? It's never about proving yourself worthy of love. It's never about doing something for someone so that you can get something back. It's not transactional, right? So creating an awareness around that is really important. There was something else I was going to say, and then Kitty just totally distracted me for a minute here. But how can you start relaxing into your body a little bit more? Are you really happy with the speed of your life right now, or do you feel really, really tired? Do you feel really disconnected from your feelings and your emotions? I was saying that in another video earlier with feminine energy around, I got to this place where I realized if I wanted to communicate with someone how I was feeling, I literally couldn't do that because at any moment in time, I couldn't exactly label the feeling I was feeling. I could tell something was happening. I know you want to play, don't you? I could tell something was happening with myself internally, but I couldn't precisely label the feeling or the emotion. And if you don't know what you're feeling, how can you know if something is right or wrong for you? How do you know if something's good for you or not? How do you know how to create connection? You know, one of the things with women, if you're having a feminine core as a woman, one of the key components is this deep, deep desire for connection and really deep, meaningful intimacy, emotional intimacy in your life. So if you're not feeling emotionally connected with others in the way that you know you really want to be, you're not allowing enough feminine energy in there, and you're probably stuck in too much masculine energy. Another key component of masculine energy is the word frustration. Anytime you notice you're in a state of frustration, you have gone too far into masculine energy. It's a really quick place to notice. Whenever I'm feeling frustrated, I have gone too far into masculine energy. So I suggested this in the video for the basics around feminine energy, and I'm going to suggest it here as well for the masculine energy to get going, to get started, right, on this journey of finding your balance of your inner masculine and feminine and really creating some idea of when you're where. I really love the idea of setting timers on your phone. Set a timer on your phone for several times throughout the day, and you can literally take just as little as 2 minutes. When your alarm goes off on your phone, check in with yourself. How am I feeling right now? Do I feel rushed at all? Do I feel stressed? Do I feel frustrated? Do I feel tight and closed and shut down? Or do I feel open and relaxed and free? Do I feel happy in my day? Where do I need to make some adjustments? It's really self-awareness. The first step in any kind of personal change is always self-awareness. You can't change something if you don't see what's actually happening. If you're not aware of something, you're not going to make any changes. You're just going to keep going down a habitual path. So really start to check in with yourself and notice that. Again, keywords being frustration, tense, rigid, rushed. Those are when you're in a state of pushing yourself too hard and you need a little bit more space, a little bit more wiggle room. So that's all I have to say for you guys today. I hope you like this video on masculine energy, the basics of masculine energy. Please do check out my other videos on feminine energy and all the topics on that. And in the description box below, you can also find my links to my website and how to contact me. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.